Oh. Right, please be good. And a drum mag. This is the best day.
Besides, I certainly never expected you guys to be rooting around in the sewer.
Yeah, that brings up another issue. What are you two doing in the sewer?
We always go in the sewer.
Why?
Why? There's stuff down there.
Yeah, I mean, man, don't knock the sewer until you try the sewer.
Hi everyone and welcome back. For those of you who love this game, chances are you've already completed it twice and you know what to expect by now. And you might be looking for a new challenge. Now, if you play this on standalone, I have some bad news.
It's not for you, Jim.
We don't have mod support yet, so you might have to wait for this. But if you play this game on PC, then there's a mod I strongly suggest you try out. This will completely change the way you play, as we will be disabling the shop and surviving only on the guns, ammo, armor, and other gear that you can scrounge around for. Here's how to do it. Number 1, download Vortex, which is a widely used mod manager and makes modding super simple. Number 2, click on the link in my description, which is the Nexus mods page for the Scavenger mod. Number 3, hit download and activate it in the Vortex mod page. Hit enable and install. You'll be prompted to decide if you want to disable the shop. Select yes, you want the shop disabled. That's it, you're good to go. So here's a breakdown of what it does. Number 1, as I've discussed, it disables the shop, so you can't buy guns, or ammo, or health, or anything else. All items will be set at the unattainable security level 6, with the exception of the camera, so you can still partake in those pain in the arse paparazzi missions. Number 2 is that it massively increases the quality of loot that you find, as well as the quantity of ammo that you find.
We happy? Yeah, we happy.
And number 3, it makes repairing equipment super expensive. That's it. It's so simple, yet it will massively change the way you play this game. How, may you ask? Well, let me do what I always do and break it down for you. The first one is money. You see, usually you'd complete missions and use the money to buy guns and ammo. Instead, you'll be using the money differently. Now you'll be heavily reliant on repairing your own gear where possible, but you'll still have to pay for some repairs. Armor, silencers, knives, as well as any guns that you find that are in the red condition. These are important to surviving, especially armor, so you'll have to spend money to keep these working for you. You'll also probably want to upgrade your guns with side rails for attachments. But here's the kicker. You're going to have to find them. Number 2 is the sheer excitement when you find a new loot box. You don't understand, guys. Loot crates are exciting as shit with this mod. Instead of finding like 8 bullets and a candy bar, you now have a chance of finding a gun that will completely upgrade your character. I found an AK-74 in this crate, and considering I had no option of obtaining one normally, this had me bloody giddy. The silver weapon crates are also a big upgrade, with higher tier loot being available. You'll definitely be excited to find these. Number 3 is security level and tiered loot. So security level doesn't really mean much with this mod. After all, the shop upgrades mean nothing. Loot is actually tiered based on the zone that you're in. So in the Perverme route, you're going to find basic starter weapons, weak sidearms, shotguns, that kind of thing, and you'll find the ammo to match them. On the other hand, Kolkhoz Zarya is where the good loot is at. But as you'd expect, this place is a goddamn death trap if you've still got rubbish guns. If you want to cheese it a little bit, you can run to castle before the gate is unlocked, and it's actually really safe, and you can get some top tier loot while you're here. But I personally decided not to do this. Number 4 is switching the loadouts for each run. And this is where I found the game to be really varied. Each run would have me usually run low on ammo for those guns that I was using, but I would usually find a lot of other ammo in these runs. This meant that it was actually more viable for me to switch my guns each time I came back home. If I ran low on 9x19 rounds, I'd put down my M9 and switch to the TT, and use up some of the 7.16 rounds. But speaking of ammo, this is the one thing you really won't have much of a problem with. In the base game, you'll likely find, 5 or 6 rounds in one of these boxes, but with this mod, it's not uncommon to find a full box of 25 rounds. You'll find that having no shop really isn't a problem. You just have to be careful not to be wasteful, and you'll be just fine. I'm currently playing this mod on my streams, and it's feeling more and more like I'll actually be able to complete the entire game without using the shop. So if you want to see me on one of these streams, subscribe to my channel and join in. And if there's one thing missing from this mod, it's that it doesn't have mod support for the Quest 2 yet. I would love to see mods open up on the Quest 2. or better yet, to see the devs ask the creator of this mod if they can implement it into the game. You know, similar to how Fallout games have the option of a survival mode, which would completely change the way you play the game. If they manage to pull this off, it would definitely be a very easy way to give a huge chunk of their players a great deal of extra replayability. So if you haven't already tried this mod, I do massively recommend it. It's been so fun playing this game again with the mod, and it's a brand new, fresh take on the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Icarus away!